A floating pyramid has just appeared on a distant planet, and now the stars behind it are bending like rubber. NASA once thought Ceres was strange, with its glowing craters and that massive triangle-shaped mountain, but this is on a whole different level. The pyramid doesn't even touch the ground, it hovers in place, pulsing like a heartbeat, casting shadows onto thin air. And it's not alone. More pyramids are now showing up across deep space, and no one has a clue how to stop them. Back on Ceres, there's a colossal triangular mountain, nearly 3 miles tall, jutting out of the surface like it's trying to cosplay the Great Pyramid of Giza but forgot to stop growing. It's not a collapsed crater rim or a random pile of rocks. This thing is razor-sharp, perfectly symmetrical, and almost too precise to be natural. Even stranger? Scans suggest it's not even connected to the ground. NASA didn't expect anything dramatic from Ceres. It's small, cold, and looks like a lumpy gray potato from a distance. But when the Dawn spacecraft got within about 2,700 meters of the surface, bam! That massive triangle peak just stood there, rising high above everything else, like the planet was trying to get our attention. But here's the real kicker, it gets even weirder. As the camera zoomed closer, the team noticed something unexpected: bright, shiny patches tucked inside a massive 55-meter-wide crater. There are at least 8 of these glittering spots, almost like someone tossed a handful of sparkles onto the surface. To investigate, they're using a high-tech device called an infrared mapping spectrometer. It analyzes how different materials reflect light, kind of like giving each mineral its own light-based fingerprint. But here's the twist: so far, none of the readings match anything we typically see, which just deepens the mystery. And the surprises keep coming. They're spotting craters within craters, some with odd little peaks in the center. That's the kind of thing you'd expect to find on icy moons way out past Neptune, not on Ceres. It's like opening your freezer and discovering snowballs, with tiny volcanoes inside. These central peaks are popping up way more often than expected, almost like Ceres has taken hit after hit and just keeps bouncing back with style. NASA's Carol Raymond even admitted they weren't prepared for this level of cosmic drama from a dwarf planet. She pointed out that central pits are unusually common here compared to anywhere else nearby, which hints at something unusual happening beneath the surface, something hidden, but leaving behind all these mysterious shapes and scars. It's like trying to read a secret journal etched in craters and grooves. Since early March, the Dawn mission has been orbiting Ceres from about 2,700 miles up, and it's holding that position until the end of June. After that, it'll dive down to just 900 miles in August for a closer look. That's when things are expected to get even stranger. The closer we get, the more this potato-shaped world seems like it's guarding some deep, strange secret. Ceres doesn't spin like a dull, lifeless rock, it's got rhythm, almost like a pulse. Those bright spots, they shift with each spin, flickering like a disco ball with every turn. Some scientists think this could be due to changing angles of sunlight, but others aren't convinced. The reflectivity fluctuates too much. It's as though something beneath the surface is pushing up occasionally. The shape of the pyramid has stirred even more debate. While it's not perfectly equilateral, it's close enough to catch attention. Its slope is even, and its corners are sharp. It doesn't resemble a collapsed dome or an elongated ridge. It seems intentional, perhaps not made by hands, but by natural processes we still don't fully understand. Adding to the intrigue are the strange elevations near the base, small mounds that radiate out in a pattern, almost like foundations or support structures. The symmetry is unsettling. And it's not just about appearances. These features may impact temperature, erosion, and even how light interacts with the planet's surface. As the Dawn team continues mapping, more and more anomalies surface. Some craters appear younger than anticipated, while others are oddly shaped. Some rims are jagged, while others are too smooth. The age map of Ceres is starting to resemble a patchwork quilt, seemingly sewn together by different hands. This isn't just a lifeless rock. It's a world with a history, one that might be full of impact storms, icy eruptions, and maybe, just maybe, a long-hidden geological engine still humming deep within. Then there's the orbit. Ceres follows a peculiar path, not a perfect circle, and it wobbles ever so slightly. Some scientists believe gravitational pulls from Jupiter might be the cause of this instability. Others suspect there's something inside Ceres, something dense and unaccounted for, that's throwing it off balance. The math isn't adding up, which, once again, is exhilarating. This small world refuses to follow the rules. It's playing its own game, keeping scientists on their toes with every new set of images. Even the way light bounces off its surface holds clues to its story. There's an edge to it, not soft, not powdery, like its surface has been weathered and cracked over countless cycles. The texture is uneven, rough in some spots, brittle in others. Certain areas even appear to be polished. Within the craters, strange shadows shift at different times of day, forming illusions, spires, bridges, shapes that shouldn't exist. The light plays tricks, but occasionally, those tricks reveal something deeper, offering a glimpse behind the veil. Ceres isn't quick to reveal its secrets, but it leaves clues, a triangle here, a flash there, a curve that bends unexpectedly, a slope that tilts just a bit too far. Perhaps it's simply an odd little planet doing its own peculiar thing. Or maybe it's more, perhaps a survivor from an ancient past, a relic of a time when the solar system was far messier and more chaotic. Whatever it is, it continues to surprise us. And NASA's Dawn team knows that with each orbit, they're drawing closer to unraveling the mystery. Every new scan adds another piece to the puzzle. Just when scientists thought Ceres was the oddball of the solar system, the universe decided to throw another curveball. Forget about Mars, there's a real cosmic mystery unfolding on an exoplanet so far away, you'd probably stumble over the name if you tried to pronounce it. Imagine this, a massive floating pyramid appears out of nowhere, like it's running late for a sci-fi film. No support beams, no landing gear, just hovering as if it's been there all along. And no, this isn't some special effect or a telescope malfunction. Real scientists, who usually spend their time arguing about dust particles, are standing there, scratching their heads, and wondering if the universe is pulling a prank. NASA's top-notch instruments picked up this strange shape near a planet orbiting a star relatively close by in cosmic terms. But just a heads up, don't plan on driving there anytime soon. It's not the only one. That's what people overlooked during the initial panic. A few weeks after the first discovery, another one appeared. A different planet, but the same floating pyramid. Then came another, this time with varying sizes and angles, but still floating, still impossible. That's when the term glitch started to fade away. The notion that someone or something is deliberately placing these objects in our view gets under people's skin. It's the kind of mystery that keeps researchers up all night and makes everyday people gaze out their windows into the night sky. And the fact that it's all happening just as Earth grows louder, brighter, and more chaotic? That timing doesn't seem like a coincidence, it feels more like a response. As soon as the first scientists turned their telescope toward those planets, others followed suit. Data analysts began scrutinizing the numbers, and some even noticed strange dips in light from nearby stars, signals they had once overlooked. Maybe these weren't just dust clouds or glitches after all. Maybe they were something else, floating shapes, hints of something more. And all the while, the pyramids remained, unmoving and silent, defying the forces of wind, gravity, and time. They didn't break down, shift, or offer any explanations. Like a puzzle left on your desk by someone who knows you won't be able to solve it. Eventually, the questions shifted from, what are they, to, who are they for? Are they meant for us, or are we just stumbling upon someone else's abandoned relics? Have we arrived too late, or is this our invitation? Some believe we've been under observation for a long time, and the sudden appearance of these objects is part of a slow reveal. Others think it's a test, to see how we react. Will we panic? Will we become aggressive? Will we fight over what it all means? And so, here's the question no one is ready to answer.